That's all I want. All right. Good Tuesday morning, everybody. I'm Crystal Holloman. This is Darrin Rockcole. How are ya?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. I was a little hesitant in driving this morning. I don't
Because,
like driving in rain and dark.
well, and there's snowflakes in with it, and yeah, well, this time of the year. I mean, this time of the year, sometimes we can have not the best of driving conditions.
Right.
Kind of making that transition where it can be a mix, and then it changes over to snow. But I think mainly today it's snowflakes.
Okay.
And mainly they are confined to the morning hours. So
Well,
it shouldn't be too bad for us.
I didn't see like any real slick spots on the road, but again, in the dark in the morning, it's hard to tell.
And temperatures are dropping back to near freezing, but it's not just the air temperature, but the temperature
Okay.
of the ground. And we actually kind of boosted that up a little bit yesterday afternoon with that sunshine that was out for a few
Right.
hours.
So that helped out.
Let's keep our fingers crossed that everything stays okay out
I
on
can't
the
do this
roads.
because I have to click a mouse.
Yeah, I have seen no reports of accidents in the area, which is good.
Yeah.
This is our Meridian Company US 127 Skycam right on the Clinton-Ingham County line. And yes, it is snowing there right now. Although you look at the roadway, it is currently not looking too bad.
No.
We head to Mason, where we have some snowflakes starting to gather a little bit on the grassy surfaces, but watch the folks walking on the sidewalk. Does not appear to be slick at all,
Does
and the
not.
road is just wet. So, I mean, that is good news. And in downtown Jackson, we've got some snowflakes and maybe even a little bit of drizzle taking place currently in Jackson. Here is pinpoint Doppler radar. This looks a little worse than it actually is, but really from about St. John's to Lansing to Jackson and well into parts of Hillsdale County, we have either some very light snow or a few pockets of drizzle. This is all with an area of low pressure that's going to pass to our south this morning. So this is just kind of a morning thing, really. It should all wind down by early this afternoon. Now, here are the temperatures. I don't like to see temperatures at freezing.
Right.
I mean, that's always a concern, but so far, so good. We have not seen any problems reported, but it is 32 in Lansing, Mason, Howell, Charlotte, 33 in St. John's. We have 33 degrees right now in Jackson. You don't want to know what's going on here, folks.
Well, it's loud in our newsroom too because
Well, yeah, they're being loud in the newsroom,
We
and I plugged in your mouse yesterday to charge up, and you finally decided you needed it, and
I'm taking a look at our.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's there's a few slow spots, but that's that's construction
Right.
there on 127. So
Okay.
here's satellite and the radar again showing the rain, the snow, all very light. You can see the back edge of it's moving through Chicago right now and everything going off to the southeast, so this should not stick around too long. Here is a look at our hour-by-hour forecast. Noon today, still showing scattered snow showers.
I just scolded my.
We're going to
news
be, well, don't scold them.
I did.
That's, you need like a big glass door here or
team. I
something.
know. I need
We
my
can
own
just
floor.
like close this in.
I need my own floor.
As the afternoon wears on, that all just kind of disappears. And late tonight, some breaks in the clouds, and tomorrow we end up with a mix of clouds and sun. Okay, here we go. Next
Okay.
12 hours. 34 at 10 a.m. We're above freezing. 35 at noon. 4 p.m. The snow is gone. Still clouds 36, and we are right around 33 at 8 p.m. Next 7 days.
Okay.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all look dry. Notice
Overnight lows though.
well, it's going to get worse. Like the average is now like 24 or something.
Oh.
So we're those are above average, Mid 40s Thursday. We are in the 50s on Friday. Low 50s on Saturday. Some rain Saturday. This is still the day to watch out for.
Okay.
And I know the folks on social media that like to talk about the weather. They go online, they find computer models, and there were some that were calling for massive amounts of snow on Sunday, and then some called for wind, and some calling for heavy rain, and they've been all over the place now for the past several days. Well, this morning, all that activity kind of did an about face, and it's like rain to maybe some snow. Bottom line is, today is Tuesday, that's Sunday. This is going to change, 3-4 times a day up until then. So don't pay a lot of attention yet to the Sunday forecast until we get to Thursday or Friday. But it looks like we will see something. Right now, I would say the bulk of what we see is rain.
Okay.
So just that's it basically
Ooh.
with that. Remember, you can always check out our forecast. We talk a little bit about Sunday. There's a little video playing there right now. You'll find that on the News 10 First Alert Weather app. It's on Google Play and the Apple App Store. Search for WILX Weather, and you'll have the hour-by-hour forecast for your hometown, as well as radar and all sorts of
Road
fun
conditions.
stuff. Road conditions too, which right now are just wet.
I know, but I love that. It helps out. It really helps out. Like, plus when I wake up in the morning, it's cold. Right now.
Yes, it is.
So I look at, okay, what kind of coat do I need going to work today? What kind of shoes am I going to have to wear?
I fret
You
about
help
that too.
my wardrobe every day.
Okay, well, good. Glad we can help.
Do you want my hair clips again?
No, that's okay.
All right.
I'm gonna let it grow out, so I need the hair clips.
Well,
Would that be a good look for me?
It would.
Yeah.
Speaking of helping, as you can see all of these lovely toys in front of us, we are still collecting toys for Tots this holiday season.
And we are like in the final days of this at
Yeah.
this point, isn't it? Like the 10th that we're collecting them
I
through?
believe Friday, which is the 8th.
Okay, Friday the 8th.
Yes.
So we are looking for new unwrapped toys. They can be for boys, they can be for girls, can be for little kids, they can be for older kids. You kind of remember the older kids because
Yeah.
sometimes everybody likes the stuffed animals and the dolls and all of that. But
Action
you know,
figures.
the older ones, board games, footballs, basketballs, that sort of thing. You can drop them off at our studio as well as at sponsor locations that we have throughout the area, or you can get out your smartphone. My flip phone did not work on that, but your smartphone, you can scan that.
That QR code.
That
just
QR
went on the
code that
screen.
just went by, and you can pick out your toy there from Amazon, and they will drop it off right here. Big John Steak and Onion, Tommy's Express Car Wash, Vermeulen Furniture in Jackson, just to name a few. And let's say you donate it for Vermeulen Furniture, the toys stay in Jackson County. It's not like they all get gathered up and like moved to Lansing or something.
So there is the QR code. Again, if you missed it, just rewind this video and pause it and you can catch it again. But that will let you shop from our Amazon wish list, where we put together some items that we think would be good for children of all ages, like you said, Darrin. And they will be
And check
dropped
the
off
price. You know, price doesn't matter on these things.
No.
Sometimes the most inexpensive gift kids like the most.
Exactly.
Always remember that. And thank you to everybody who's donated. I mean, there has been quite a few toys.
You
so
know,
far.
your weather center is decked out with toys.
Yeah, but not like the old days. I mean, we're a little more, you know.
Because you kept knocking them over.
Well, it kind of got hard. So now we've like overtaken the conference room, which is the donation center.
My
and
goodness.
do they use the conference room during the day anymore?
No, so now we have our editorial meetings right in front of my desk, and I can't get away.
Okay. Well, there's a reason why. If you've seen it on TV, I mean, the
There's
room is
nothing we
just
can do.
full. But, you know, it's for a good cause, and, you know, it'll all be cleaned up next week.
You know what I love about this too is anytime the Amazon delivery truck comes up during the day,
Yeah.
those guys are just box after box after
Well,
box.
that's good. I mean, that's a good thing. You know, this is something every year that we ask, and people always, you know, open up their hearts and give.
Yeah, and it's fun looking at, and I know when you're going in the toy aisle, like seeing the little kid stuff is like really enticing.
Well,
because
there's
it's all
some stuff like
colorful.
you recognize because you had
Yeah.
it, or your nieces
coming
and nephews had
back.
it. But then there's some things like, what is that?
That's what you
There's
get.
some new game that's got like tubes and balls that shoot out of the tubes, and yes, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like some hot toy.
We'll have to see about that.
Yeah.
All right.
Just telling you.
Well,
What do you got coming up at 11?
who's going to be here at 11?
Well, I guess that wouldn't be you, would it?
No, it'll be Taylor, Gattoni,
And Justin will
Bradford.
be there. Yeah.
Where is it? There he is.
Hey, there it is.
All right. A local hospital is giving back in a unique way to area firefighters with free cancer screenings. Our Maya Kuznicki has more on firefighter cancer awareness. Plus, we preview the ceremony in the city of Jackson, where tonight Mayor Daniel Mahoney will be, and other elected officials will be sworn in. And a very hot topic still is the tipped wage system in Michigan. So the Michigan restaurant and bar workers will discuss the need to keep the tipped wage system in place as the Michigan Supreme Court oral arguments rapidly approach.
Did you ever work a tip job?
My goodness, I worked so many tip jobs.
Did you end up making decent money at a tip job? I mean, you know, I hear different things. Like,
It all depends.
okay.
Depends on where you're at. Depends on. I worked at a hockey bar, so
Okay,
like Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah, a lot of people there, but
Yeah.
you know, some willing to give decent tips.
Monday
because they're happy.
afternoon, not so much.
Okay.
I worked at axe throwing and bomb bowling place.
Somehow I knew you were involved in axe throwing, but that's
I'm really scared. Like, but there was tips there. I also worked at a hotel
Okay.
where every now and then, you would be tipped for like bring something up to a guest or anything
Okay.
like that. So I worked in a couple different ones where our wages were based on tips and some where they were extra. So, because the good thing is when you're like a waitress, like I was in college, because your schedule changes every
Right,
semester. It was really easy to have a job where your schedule was changing every so often, and you always went home with money, which was nice.
yes.
So it all depends.
Just curious.
Yeah. Did you ever work one?
No.
Not even as a paper boy or anything?
No. No. Sorry. Always had some sort of salary, or hourly wage. No tips.
All right.
And I don't get tips in the job I'm at right now.
Don't. We try to give you tips all the time. You're like, no thanks.
Yeah, I'll pass on that, right?
All right. So that's what's coming up. Thanks. Have a great Tuesday, everybody.
So long.